fill position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from Conference USA, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Bulls will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Hamden. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Thompson. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They want to run it left here. Runs through a tackle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Dukes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Here comes the heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Proctor. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw again. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Dukes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. This time he's got it. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Dukes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, it's Humphries. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, James Madison. First points of the day are on the board.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Floating away. Oh, he's going to go up top. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Open spaces. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hamden. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Darnold. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Darnold. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
At the 8-yard line. First and goal, Buffalo.
The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The snap sets up to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Buffalo. Fitted in the window for the score.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Hamden. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short.
First and 10.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Moves around to clear up the vision. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Let's go. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback moving. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Under fire. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
Intercepted by Buffalo. And they'll take over.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Using his legs to buy some time. The throw. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Buffalo.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's turning it on.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Bulls will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Pocket breaking down. He wants it all. Trying to pull his way in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll run the screen. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
The offense really needed some points to dig themselves out of this hole right before the half. What did they do? They turned it over. The worst thing they could do, now they dug themselves an even bigger hole.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Darnold. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Bulls moving quickly to the line. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by a field goal over USF. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals, 5 points of pressure, and prioritize holding on to the ball.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Second down, he'll throw it. Now improvising. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Dukes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a...
Breaks into the open on the left. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Going to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
But you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the pummeling has started.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hamden. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Proctor. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Looking for a huge play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
6th play of the drive coming up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback extends the play. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this offense just can't get out of their own way. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers. Jesse, you have to take better care of the football. They're turning this thing over like they're a nonprofit.
Yeah, this thing goes back to football.
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Gonna let it fly. He makes a grab. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that.
Touchdown, Buffalo! And they take it in for 6 more points.
When When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 10 over USF. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Right on the money. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Here's the handoff. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Makes the catch. It's Proctor. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Dudes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Westbrook. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dudes! How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Way to find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Bulls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The inside handoff. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Shows him the stiff arm. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. There he goes. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is four-down territory. Wants to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buffalo!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass.
Number 10, set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamden. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. The short hands, it's Proctor. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Fires it down the seam. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Looking for more room. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulls.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up by 19 over USF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires on the move. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Unleashes to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And right down the middle.
James Madison, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamden. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run at you.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.